Okay, if you take it on a month, then I expect you to lose another 20 pounds. On top of the 80, you were supposed.
Like and subscribe right now or this spider will crawl on your face when you are sleeping. Viewers of My 600 Pound Life have been watching morbidly obese men and women on the show since 2012, in which people appeared to seek the help of Dr. No so they can transform their lives by changing their lifestyle. Each 2-hour episode of the TLC show introduces a different individual seeking guidance from Dr. No to live a healthier lifestyle, especially after getting help from bariatric surgery. Isaac's story: 3 crazy moments from My 600 Pound Life, Season 9. Only 23 years old, Isaac Martinez appeared on My 600 Pound Life during Season 9. Well, his actual story starts out in his home, where he actually lives along with his parents, brother Angel, and sister Angelisa. However, Isaac had a good social life. During high school and sophomore year, his weight started becoming a hurdle for him that started holding him back from the things he used to like to do.
I cook and I clean
You cook for who?
for the family.
So you're the cook for.
Yeah.
At the age of 16, when he was in his teenage, he reached 450 pounds. Therefore, he had to stop playing in the marching band and orchestra. Quitting all those favorites hurt him so much since he's very passionate about his love for music. In fact, for college, he also received a full scholarship. But something went so wrong his mother Jane was diagnosed with uterine cancer during his first year.
I do feel like I have a special connection with food, but I do like eating too.
So he had to come back home to take care of mother. Therefore, because of his mother's illness, he lost his scholarship and started gaining weight at home.
You took care of your mom, but you put your health in jeopardy.
Being at home, he withdrew into himself and started avoiding social interactions, phone calls, and stopped using social media as well, and all the sparkles his mom put into his eyes was gone.
I saw that firsthand recently because I have lymphedema and it got infected.
Well, being that overweight, he started feeling embarrassed that he totally depends on his family and his family has to help him now. Despite the fact that he still takes help of his walker so he is mobile, and also he cooks food for his family. But the actual pain was that he couldn't stand up for too long on his feet. In fact, now moving or even breathing has become quite harder every day.
Unfortunately, because he had been gone so long, he did lose his scholarship and was forced to.
Number 3. Isaac slipped into coma. Isaac finally acknowledged that consuming that much food has started to kill him, and as recently had met with a very significant health scare that almost made his fear a nearly reality. Actually, he has lymphedema, so he had to go to the hospital to check it out when it got infected. So there, the whole family of Isaac found out it was actually cellulitis.
I couldn't do too many preps, but I can do full sets now, like the exercise.
During being treated at the ER while on antibiotics, eventually his condition became worse. Unfortunately, he fell into a coma and suffered a cardiac arrest. According to his statement, he thought that he was going to die very soon, and even he shared that spilling into a coma was the biggest wake-up call for him and his family. But after going through all that devastating part of his life, nothing still hasn't pushed him enough to stop binge eating junk foods, and sadly, nor did Isaac's family as a whole seem to be eating much healthier than ever. After that, he scheduled an appointment with Dr. No in Houston, where he gets to know about his weight that currently weighs 661 pounds, giving him a BMI of 97. So, that's why Dr. No told Isaac to lose at least 80 pounds in the upcoming 2 months. In fact, he showed Isaac the harsh reality of his life. He said that as a doctor, he can only give him a roadmap, but it is always up to him to do the work.
I was in the hospital for a week and
For what?
the cellulitis caused me to go into a coma, and I had cardiac arrest and I was in the hospital for a week.
Number 2. Isaac asked for another month. When the time came for his next appointment, he shared with everyone that he has been working hard, but since his mother Jane had to start her chemotherapy, things have been stressful as he's had to take care of her even more now. In the upcoming day, he has an appointment with Dr. No, but he doesn't think that he can leave her alone since she's been struggling so much to recover from this deadly disease and as she is dealing with her last round of chemo. So to get out of this devastating situation, he video called Dr. No just to ask for more time to come, as according to him, he is very nervous and he has a thought that Dr. No won't be understanding in that regard. He also mentioned that if he has a choice to pick between the weight loss program and his beloved mom, so definitely he'll pick her. But he has crossed his fingers and he's really hoping such a situation will not come down that he ever had to make that choice.
Marching band.
No kidding. What instrument did you play?
The tuba.
So music was a big part of your life?
During the video call with Dr. No, Isaac had to face pretty harsh words. Even Dr. No made it clear to him and even reminded him that if he really wants to change his lifestyle, then he literally needs to prioritize his health over everything if he is so concerned for his mother, as he wouldn't be there for her if he didn't. In fact,
Do you prioritize your health?
Yes.
Okay, then why don't you do that?
he also shared with Isaac that for him it doesn't look like that he has really lost very much of his weight. So, in reply, Isaac asked for 1 extra month, and Dr. No allowed him after so many insisting,
How long do you want to do that?
Can I have a month?
but expected him to lose another 20 pounds in that month on top of the original 80.
Okay, if you take it on a month, then I expect you to lose another 20 pounds. On top of the 80, you was...
I want to come back for the follow-up. I just have to get someone to take me. So, is it okay if I have...
Number 1. Isaac's another jeopardizing excuse. For his first follow-up, Isaac is finally headed back to Houston, and it's actually been an extra 2 months since his mom had another bad reaction to another round of chemo. When both of Isaac's parents came along with him to Houston, his mother was finally feeling better though. Isaac is now supposed to have lost 120 pounds in total, meaning because of the 2 extra months. So now he should be under 541 pounds. Well, with how much he's been talking about working hard on himself, it's actually a kind of a shock for the viewers to see that he didn't even lose that much, or even lost nearly close to that. Because over the period of 4 months, he's at 620 pounds, meaning he only lost around 40 pounds. But according to Isaac, those 40 pounds are actually more than he's ever lost. But he's still worried about what Dr. No, as he doesn't know what he is going to say, but he thinks that he will. But in Isaac's case,
I don't know. I'm not trying to make an excuse.
Dr. No seems to be a bit gentler than he normally is with other people, especially when the patient fails the first way and this bad. Maybe because of Isaac's family members who are like really sweet people, or maybe because of Isaac's attitude. In fact, his parents admit that they still do some unadvised and unhealthy things like Friday pizza nights. So,
Isaac, you have any questions?
No, sir.
Mom, Dad, you good?
Dr. No finally gave them the wise suggestion to Isaac's family that from now on, they shouldn't do all the unadvised things, and after receiving Dr. No advice, they resolved to do. For his second follow-up appointment, Isaac had to take yet another extra month so he could help his mom. But this time, apparently Dr. No was not happy about that. That's why Dr. No leveled up the goal by adding 20 pounds again. So therefore, this time Isaac had to have lost 100 pounds so he could be down to 520 pounds. But do you know what happened?
I'm basically, at this point, homebound. Right now, I feel that I'm living a life that's very limited.
Well, when it comes to the actual time for that moment of truth, since the last time, he's only at 611 pounds. That means he had only lost about 10 pounds.
Ooh, so how's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Good. Okay, great.
What a failure! Isaac also shares in his follow-up episode that he has been giving into the stress of everything, of course, with what his mom has been going through.
She started getting sick again.
What kind of sick?
Cancer.
Okay.
But this time, Dr. No wasn't about to buy his excuses. He reminded him that nothing can justify jeopardizing his own health, and now he has to stop using that as an excuse. I wish I could add this moment in detail as well about Isaac, but due to the shortage of time, I am going to keep it short. When the doctor now referenced another therapist for Isaac, it appeared to be a blessing because Isaac was more motivated than ever before to lose his weight. He intended to go back to school as well, where he wanted to pursue music.
Because you couldn't cry back then because you had to be strong for her. Maybe you're crying now.
As his profession, and he even went out to buy a saxophone, an instrument he so passionately used to play. Well, that's all guys for today with the 3 crazy moments of Isaac. Thanks for watching, and if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.